Alright, so we're gonna start with the driver's side first. The car is already in the air. I have jack stands on, so it's nice and secured. We got a plastic cover right here. You're gonna need a trim removal tool to get it out. So there's a little space right here. Just pry it, get this out, and the bolts are all 21mm. Alright, when you get the tire off, you're gonna be looking at this. So we got one right here. Since we're gonna do brakes and rotors, we're gonna remove this. Is a 17mm. The bracket for the caliper is 18mm. One right there, one more down there. Same thing for this one. One right here, one more right here. So we're gonna get those out. Alright, so I got a swivel 17mm and a 3/8, and let's see if this is gonna take this off. And same thing for the bracket. Our bracket is out. So we're gonna do a little bit of cleaning and preparing to put the new rotors and brakes on. So when you see your hub like this that has rust on it, try to clean this out, because this is one of the reasons why the tire gets stuck on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this, and then we'll clean the bracket up too pretty nice and lubricate everything. You see, this is not easy to move, so they're both very hard to move. So we'll clean all this stuff up to make sure the new brakes do what they're supposed to without any noise. Alright, so our new brakes came with shims. So we're gonna head and replace the shims, clean it up, make sure the pistons are all good, and start installing. Look what happens when you use wrong type of grease for these pistons. Alright, we're gonna put the shims on, make sure they're sitting right. Then we're gonna lubricate them with the anti-seize just a little bit so the pads have a nice and easy way of traveling up and down. Just in the channel, very little, you don't have to put much. Alright, so this is nice and ready. We'll put the rotor back on and start installing. Alright, so we got our rotor here. Just a quick note, if you got a coated rotor, that's the one that comes with like a painting on it, you don't have to do this step. But if you didn't get a coated rotor, usually they come with some grease on them or some oil on them, just to prevent them from rusting when they're sitting on the shelf. So if you got a bare rotor without coating, you gotta clean it up. So some brake fluid and just wipe it down so you get all that oil off, or the grease. Alright, so this is nice and clean. Let's put it on. Alright, next up we're gonna press our brake caliper back in. Alright, so we're gonna clean up the caliper a little bit. Make sure it's nice and clean where the piston is, two pistons are, and where these parts are, where they're gonna touch the brake. So once they're nice and clean, we're gonna put a little more of this anti-seize on them. Just very slight, very little. Alright, so we're all set. I'm gonna go ahead and put the springs back on. When you put this on, you have to hold the pad in place because it will spring it out. So be careful with that. I'm gonna hold this like this. Alright, we're all set on this side. We're gonna put the tire back on and move on to the passenger side. Alright, so we're just gonna repeat everything exactly the same way on the passenger side. Like this pad completely separated from the metal. Alright, we're all done here. Don't forget to pump your brakes. If you found this helpful, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.